Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. With me, Matt. We have a free all here on Calais Battery on the Western Front. Let's go for the players. We have Vani here as the United States of America Relic Commander. We have Bukra, also the United States Relic Commander. And finally, we also have Attack Storm, also the United States Relic Commander. When we send the Germans today, we have Kikarung, still at the game with Fallschirmjäger-Division for the Wehrmacht. We have Duke Marmalade without any commander for the Waffen-SS. And we have Smoke, he's right there with Panzer Tactics for the Waffen-SS. Should be interesting to see. Calais Battery is a pretty popular map in the modding community for playing multiplayer on, so we'll see how this goes. Also, America just moving around to capture ground, not really anything else of note. But looks like there might be an encounter here. The first is Panzer. Storm Pioneers are now encountering with the Realism. Realism did get the better cover here to work with. This could be a problem here for the Storm Pioneers because they're at medium range, but only in medium cover. They could still win out, but it will suffer some casualties. If they hook the point, they probably should pull back. Will suffer a few more shots, but they managed to get back behind heavy cover back there. And the Americans are also moving up more troops to secure ground. Americans keep an eye on the central point here. Germans need to be careful as they approach it, but they're still going to attempt it by the looks of it. More Americans are arriving though, lots of riflemen are nearby. Which I don't think the Storm Pioneers want to stay there for too long. There's going to be a lot of fire coming their way. Yeah, they have to pull out there soon, I think. They're probably going to still see if they can take the point. Down here looks like the Fallschirm Pioneers are coming out here for the Wehrmacht. Unique unit to Luftwaffe. A cheaper unit you can get out in the fields. Basically airborne Pioneers have been airdropped into the area before the rest of the force arrived. Pretty decent combatants. See, actually they're not very decent, they're pretty considered poor. But they can still get the job done and they are fairly cheap. So you can get some troops out in the field very quickly. Counting a lot of Americans here. But at range I think the Germans should do pretty well against heavy cover. Probably stay all bunched up. A single pineapple grade in this area could really do a lot of work. Now, one American squad just has to run down here and toss a pineapple over. That would really mess up the Germans. Money is also on the flank here with one squad. So you can get some flanking shots into the Germans. Well, up here we had a little bit more of a longer fight. Looks like the Americans have gone for Tank Destroyer. To counter this Waffen-SS Panzer Division. Also some Hitler Youth on the field here. Need the Panzer Division for the Waffen-SS. No commander for the fighter player in the center. And the Americans on the southern flank have yet to pick a commander. But that long firefight with the Luftwaffe is certainly showing off here. Americans will lose at long range to them in prolonged fighting, but oh, we have gone for Mechanized in the center for the Americans. Still think if they could get their riflemen down here and then toss the pineapple over, that could really mess up the Germans. Just saying. Just saying. And with the Americans having a little bit of a long firefight up here too. Hitler Youth are trying to dig in. They'll bring up an MG-44 though, which will make it very difficult for the Americans to advance again. Oh, looks like I missed it. There was a pineapple that managed to get up here from one of the rifle squads. And you see one pineapple really messed up the Wehrmacht there. They lost everything apart from one Fallschirm Pioneer. They might lose the squad still here. That is why you don't botch your troops. One American pineapple grenade just turned it into such a mess. Oh, Jesus. You're going to see Wehrmacht Jägers on the field now, though. A higher tier infantry available to Fallschirmjäger. Being equipped fully with Gewehr 43, so these guys are actually armed entirely with semi-automatic weaponry. Which is actually not going to be something the Americans are prepared for, I think. But these guys need to get it quickly into position because the Americans are getting a lot of ground now. Ooh, and too late, the Americans inside the structure. Rain just being popped in. Gewehr 43 starts trying to move into the Americans. You can see the Gewehr 43 are certainly doing something, but it's just too many Americans. That's a big issue for the Germans. They just lost a lot on this flank. Can they even turn this back around? I'll have to see. But that's it. The Gewehr 43 is not pretty damn good as you can see. But now the Americans have pushed pretty far up. And up here the Americans are somewhat being bogged down as the Germans are digging in. Even laying some minefields on the flank, very good to see. And the 48 could be set up here by the Germans, very close to the front line, but it can work. Jägers are trying to push up here. Yeah, the Americans actually cannot win a frontal engagement out in the open against the Jaegers and equal strength, I think. Because the Jaegers being equipped with semi-automatic weapons can just change the fight. Plus their squad leader has a Sturmgewehr. This makes them very lethal, actually. A little bit expensive, though, I think. So expensive, are they? We actually getting some actual fancy Jaegers. Where did I get the Jaegers from? Is that the HQ? I don't think I can actually tell from the observer view, unfortunately. And I think it costs 300 apiece, so they're not a cheap squad. But the fancy Jaegers like 360 or 380. 360, right. Those are some really potent squads, by the way. Fancy Jaegers are exceptionally lethal. And the Americans are not really sure how to proceed from here, I think. They're still not trying to advance. But Germans are docking with MG-34s. And pinning or suppressing down the rear echelon. It's gonna make them have to reconsider their approach. But the Americans have a lot of ground now on here now. Looks like Vonnie has gone for the big red one. So we're gonna see a lot of potential American units on the field here. We already have the 29 flooding into the field to hold the line. Germans to set up a hunk fire here so they can airdrop in stuff. Fallschirmjägers have already been equipped with FT-42s. Very potent weapon, unique to the Fallschirmjägers. A very unique weapon. Like, it's like a battle rifle, it's good at all ranges. Very unique. Also very low in number, not very many of them were made. I think it's considered a battle rifle, technically. Kind of like what the BAR is. Ooh, the Fallschirmjägers are getting close there. The Americans are trying to dig in quick. Fallschirmjägers got up close here on the flank. The machine gun cannot turn to face them. They got the FGs. You can obviously quickly mowing down the MG team. Now they have to deal with the Americans behind there. They are suffering some losses here, but they have heavy cover to work with. The Germans have to push up though to support. Baseline is getting out on the flank. Fallschirmjägers quickly turn around, but green is already on them. They have to pull back. They don't want to stay and take the grade. Oh, that's painful. Yeah, the squad are supposed to pull back. I don't think the Germans can advance here. They need to just pull back. Able to have to setting up some troops to hold the ground meanwhile. Americans just slowly probing at the center here. More mines have been laid. We also have some 28th here for the tank destroyer, unique to tank destroyer. Comes equipped with shotguns, by the way. Very unique little squad. You don't see many commanders that actually get this. I think this is actually the only commander that can get it. Because it was not really used much in the European theater. It's mostly used against the Japanese in the Pacific, I think. The good old Winchester. 1912. The trench gun. Well, suddenly the Germans are just doing their best to try and keep the Americans at bay. Still no command chest here for Duke Marmalade. They're still waiting to decide what they want to do. Mthis does have the possibility to wait. The Duke ideas are pretty efficient at most things, so you don't have to be in a hurry to pick something unless you want to get some cheaper units out early, like the Hitler youth or something. And Sturmgewehr are holding up here. Hopefully that American rifleman squad is going to get far. And there's an MG-42 and a marksman rifle in the squad. Yeah, a little bit too much fire. Americans are still trying to pull back. So you do successfully pull that squad back. Well, he's still on the 500 marksman rifle though. Ooh. Looks like he will be able to make it though. Well, the Wehrmacht is still trying to dig in here. The Jaegers will be equipped with an MG-15. Weapon used by the Luftwaffe forces. Basically designed to be mounted on aircraft, but it was quickly demounted to be used by the Luftwaffe's ground forces. Yeah, the German Air Force had their own ground forces, I know. Very weird. They even had their own Panzer battalion, I think. Very weird stuff. Yeah, well, the Americans are digging in still. The 29th being used very well to just entrench. That's something the 29th can do. They can be used to just entrench things for you. But the Luftwaffe is not really equipped for assaulting at the moment. Germans have to figure out something else to do. Ah, Duke Marmalade has gone for Sturm and has called in an officer. And just don't feel here on the southern flank to try and support. Probably to prepare for a push somewhere. I believe the Sturmund's officer is actually a pretty good combatant. He's actually experienced. He's actually really good to have in the front lines, leading your assaults. Kind of what he's specialized in. Sturm is just a really good assault commander, as you would expect. Very, very full of assault units. Like, even their pack is manned by stormtroopers. And we have an airdrop here of some equipment for the Luftwaffe. Gonna be an MD-42 and a Raketenwerfer. Oh, fancy. And the Fallschirmjäger is quickly gonna go back to equip them. They can reinforce from the Funkfeuer after all. At least the Fallschirmjägers can. I'm not sure the equipment they mount will be able to though. I guess we'll find out. Looks like both sides are just fortifying along. It's gonna be a very slow grinding fight, I think. Packets are being rolled up by the Germans. They're just getting more time to dig in. As the Americans are trying to smoke the front line for some reason. On your feet, ladies. Alpha class are trying to sneak up. Oh, they can replenish. Oh, because they set up a fort encampment. They can replenish from that. Right, that makes sense. And Raketenwerfer is pretty damn good. It's 8.8 centimeters. That's almost as powerful as a Tiger, actually, with how much power it can bring to the fight. So the Americans starting to push up here in the northern flank. So they managed to get through with their assault infantry, but there's a minefield inside it. Oh! Yeah, I don't think they're expecting the minefield. Just seen the signs. Minen. Bara. Yeah, the Americans are gonna have to get out of there. That's not gonna be a good retreat. So the 29th will actually make it though. Without much of a hurdle. And the Alpha class keep an eye on the things where they've been spotted. But it's MD-42. And quickly stop the 28th, I think. Oh, those are the 29th, my bad. It's the 28th for the Tank Destroyer Regiment. Right. Also more Fallschirm Pioneers. But Luftwaffe has brought the equipment up. Oh, and M20 is not gonna get fire. Took a hit there from the Raketenwerfer. Oh, it's just trying to drive with all the cover and then it smokes. Very cheeky. Then they drum out, but I get mowed down immediately. Now that's an M20 the Germans can steal. If they think they want it. Luftwaffe is on the assault here. The gunner has been killed. Fallschirmjägers are taking some hits there. It's only medium cover. And the 29th, while they're poor quality infantry, they can lay down a lot of fire. It's a lot of semi-automatic weapons. And I'm on the Fallschirmjägers, they don't want to stay there. Oh! Oh, that keeping there, that's painful. Another Funkfeuer set up there. And the Germans are suffering a lot of elite losses quickly here for the Luftwaffe. Untersuchung is also calling an artillery strike. Those are the Waffe SS and the Fallschirmjägers are trying to push together here. It's enough to force the Americans off for the moment. Especially with more Fallschirmjägers infantry down here. The Green Devils are being very persistent. I think that's what they were nicknamed. They were nicknamed the Green Devils. Oh, some Americans with some Tommy guns coming down here. That's a grenade on that position. And the Fallschirmjägers are threatening to flank the entire position now. Oh, the Americans are suddenly in trouble. But there's a Sherman on the way. Americans have also turned this church into a fort headquarters to operate from. So the Germans and Ukrainians just pull back after that. We realize they cannot stay for too long. We do have the captured M20 now on the move. Let's see how much use they can make out of it though. But the Americans are soon going to push him here with another A2. Panzer Division was trying to hold. That's a fast charge, I think. Oh! Just turning that squad into mush. And A2 drives over the anti-personal mines. That's not too much. High explosive round being loaded here on the pack. Pack managed to hit. The pack is cleared out. Oh, they know the Sherman is hiding there in the smoke. He's trying to back off. Oh, very smart. He gets into the trench first. That's exactly what you want to do. And they get it. Ammo racked. So the Germans have stabilized in the front, northern front at least. Southern front a little bit more difficult, but they actually take out the gun of the Sherman down here. They managed to suppress down the American officer. We have an airdrop of more equipment coming in here for the Germans. It's gonna be medical equipment. So the Luftwaffe is on point tonight. Well, today rather. Not what they're usually known for. Looks like Hermann Göring is probably finally done taking his heroin at the moment. Is it cocaine? I don't remember. He was a drug addict. That's what I'm trying to say. The Sumphi is also ready to keep things from the front. Falling down another artillery strike. That's the force of the Luftwaffe doing their best here. Fragipani is being pushed forward. That's probably not the best place for them. They're not very high quality infantry. They get suppressed pretty damn quick. Fragipani gets some much better infantry for this kind of thing. Even then, you don't want to move in lead infantry out in the open like this. Captain M20 is not having its machine gun. Machine gun man, that's weird. Default 2 on the move here. Who has to move? As American artillery goes in. 105. Pulling by the American captain, I think. Damn, that's widespread. That might actually be from 2 captains. No? No, just 1 captain. Was it? No, that might have been both captains. Okay. That's why that 105 lasted that long. Oh, grenade down. The Fallschirmjäger have to move quick. Looks like they dodged that one. They also can keep being replenished here thanks to the Funkfeuer back here. Where's the Funkfeuer? Can't see it. There it is. There's gonna be enough radius here. You can see the radius here. Gives them enough radius to be replenished from airdrops. But now the Sherman's revealing itself again. And they're not really equipped for handling that. Have to pull back. They start to keep moving. They actually might want to just retreat. Yeah, there they go. What's going to be called here by the American lieutenant? On here in the German positions. Kettenwerfer probably has to pull back. I would imagine the MG42 has to as well. Quickly pulling it back to replenish. Maybe we'll have the Jaegers coming up here. The MD-15 is doing its best, but it's under fire now from a Sherman. These guys got power drop in. They have to actually be near an encampment, I think. Well, Fallschirmjäger's emergency 5. Damn, that is a... Have they just gone for all the veterans and stuff? Ah, they have. They've gone for full the veterans and stuff in the Kampfkraft Center. That's why they're already so veteran. Makes them very good. And the Americans are probably gearing up for more assaults. We have a mortar half-track around me now. On the northern flank we have an M10. Keep an eye on the front line. And the Germans are gearing up Panzer 4Js. We're paying for some kind of big push along the flank. Most of the stuff here is already destroyed. And there's not a lot of cover here. The Americans are still digging in. Fallschirmjägers are trying to push up, but they are not really equipped for dealing with a tank out in the open. The tank is providing good enough support for those 3 echelon. The Captain 20 is still alive. Honestly surprising. Not gonna last long. Did it use it to lay mines? I don't think so. That would have been one use of it. It can lay mines for 20 munitions. It's just being used as a scout at the moment. Or a mobile piece of cover. Got some stormtroopers now in the field. Very high quality infantry for all Waffen SS commanders. Can be given unique equipment based on your commander choice. If you're Storm, they can get the PPSH from the Eastern Front. Usually people just always man them fully with Sturmgewehrs though. Gives them a lot of firepower. Artillery Morgan still going on the Germans, they have to pull back. That's probably 105. No, that's just Mortar. Lots of Mortar. That might just be 105. Yeah, now that's 105 coming in. Germans are quickly trying to set up a howitzer here. Right, because Luftwaffe can actually get howitzers. So the Wehrmacht can actually get a little bit more artillery support if one is Luftwaffe. Big assault going in here from the Americans. 29 for being pushed forwards, but the Green Devils are awaiting them. Also lots of Sturmgewehrs from the Waffen-SS. And while this is going on, there's also movement up here from an A2. Panzergrenadiers is taking heavy losses. Looks like the Panzer IV are relocating southwards. I'm not sure if that is wise, but we'll have to see. The Germans are running out of stuff to hold the northern flank. But I guess they could overrun everything with the Panzers down here if they act really fast. The Americans do not actually have a lot of anti-tank equipment. If the Panzer IVs push quickly together, they might be able to overrun the position up there. But they are suffering the northern flank at the moment. Because that Sherman is getting quite close here. One good shot there. That might not be enough. And those shotguns clearing them out. After them 20 strides forwards, quick. And there goes, it's cleared out. And the Panzer IV is on the move. What's the Waffen-SS planning? As I said, there is a lack of American anti-tank equipment. They do have 157 down here. Will there be enough? They decide to push, that is. German howitzers also opening fire. Ooh, the American majors have been in trouble. They cleared out the 57. And here comes the Panzer IV. They're blitzing forwards. There's not a lot here to stop them. There's a mine that stopped one of them. And on a mine, the Americans have lit mines pretty good at them. That's exactly what you want to do. It can stop it can hold the push, as you can see. And now the Germans on the flank. They get hit by a Panzerschreck. There's also Panzer IV on the flank. The Americans could have to relocate their own anti-tank equipment. Panzer IV is just pushing through. Asuka hits on the side though. You know the Americans have prepared mines, very good to see. And that's why you need to prepare mines, it can really help you. High number being tested in the building. And the Panzer IV are suffering heavy losses. So the Americans will be able to hold this ground. But the other Panzer IV is clearing out things. Jaegers are still advancing. Both sides have been quite aggressive here. While the Americans are suffering more of their defensive structures. Emplacements are slowly being cleared out. German howitzers are opening fire again. M10 is now being relocated down here. Alright, it's a little bit too late. Meanwhile, the A2 still pushes up here. Germans are quickly remanning their equipment. We have some Nisei on the field. Unique battle group available to a US tank destroyer. Made up of Japanese Americans. But a unique squad can be fully equipped with Thompsons, by the way. Which they are. Okay, that's gonna be quite intense. Most of the Americans trying to push up again up here. But the machine gun is keeping them down. Americans need to take out that pack. Ooh, it's managed to get around the flank here. Needs to quickly load a high explosive round in that pack position. But the Germans are getting too close with their Panzerfausts. But the Americans might be able to push up further. There's still a bunker back here, but it's been decrewed. So it's going to be across open ground, which is not good for the Americans. Ooh, satchel charge does go off though here. Ooh, Hitler Youth and pack gets destroyed. But Panzerfaust goes off on the Sherman. Oh, Panzer is almost died there. Humans have suffered a lot up here. Can they recuperate? Well, the Americans are still having a bit of a fight down here. We do have an EC8 on the field now. Actually, several EC8s are starting to arrive. They're the ultimate version of the Sherman, in my opinion. You also have a Priest. Unique to rifle, I'm pretty sure. Basically, on the Sherman chassis, you mount a 105 Sherman. Pretty cool. Playing a Sherman with its gun. Having a little bit of an artillery duel with the Wehrmacht. The Luftwaffe just remains sticking in around this train station alongside the Waffen-SS. What's it been calling here? Looks like it's by the American captain of the Tank Destroyer Regiment. Just a rapid barrage. They still don't have enough troops amassed for an assault, though, I think. This with an MG42 present. You can just hold an infantry push in an instant. The southern flank, things are still much the same. The 29th starts to be equipped with Thompsons, making them a little bit more of a proper assault infantry, despite being low quality. Trying to push up here, but they're fighting to make us inside the trench. And once the FT-42 start opening fire, they'll start to get kills. As you can see, pretty damn quickly too, despite the heavy cover. It's gonna be a smoke grenade, I reckon. Yeah, that's a smoke grenade. Okay. You see it's trying to push up. It's time to fight infantry in trenches. It's not really what a tank is good at. Smoking him is a very good move, though. Well, up here, the Waffen-SS is still trying to push up again. The side being pushed forward to try and stop them, but they're being hit by the MG42 and ripped to shreds because there's like no cover here. Decide to finally get back to the forward assembly set up here by the Americans. So the Wehrmacht howitzers is also hitting them. Oh, they're trying to hit the Waffen-SS forward headquarters. That'll take a while to take down though. You see it's really looking for the center here. With both sides intending for this to be a prolonged match. Lots of artillery going on. And Sturm is also capable of building artillery, as we can see. But we have lots of artillery options here for both sides. Looks like a Calliope piecing the northern flank. Trying to weaken it and open it up. And EC8 is now moving up to try and support the other Americans. MD42 still stops the infantry. The Sherman pushing in the north, but there's a Panzer Strike raiding, getting a good shot in there. Hikes being roaded, fails to hit back because of the trench here. That Sherman's about to go boom. Well, that just survived 2 Panzer Strike rounds, impressive. That's really lucky. Not gonna survive a third. Ooh, but a Jeep actually might save it. But the Jeep sacrifices itself to do so. Ooh, that's a lot of machine guns. And a lot of 80 guns, they're just all assembled there. In the center, we also have a little bit of a firefight. Either side is sure really how to make the next move, I think. Luftwaffe is just now being delegated to artillery duty. I'm really getting any vehicles to work with. And the Rifle Division is just getting more priests now. And the artillery duel continues. Both sides are still smoking this point, trying to see if they can get it. Gonna be quite a long contest, I think. Nisai not really the best at long-range engagement due to their Thompsons, but a good angle there. They can get some good volleys in. Also, the Panzer Grenadiers back. White Phosphorus is now hitting the German positions. And White Phosphorus can be pretty damn good against fortifications as it disables the gunner. You actually have to buy a new gunner. Which I'm not sure what that thing is. They replace gunner. Which I don't think you can do while it's under White Phosphorus fire. Do have a Tiger tank now arriving for the Waffen assists. You see it's now pushing up. But I don't think it'll be expecting a Tiger tank soon. Also, shots are just being exchanged. Nisai not gonna last long, I think. You do get one pineapple off there. They actually... No, they go down. Now the Tiger reveals herself. Oh! Got a shot in on the Tiger and actually penetrated. He said has to pull back quick. You do see a M36 Jackson, I think, equipped with the same gun as the Pershing, a 90mm gun. That one can actually be a big threat to the Tiger, but the ECN is already dealing with it until that happens. All the Tiger needs is one penetrating shot, whereas the ECN needs like 3 penetrating shots to the front in quick succession to win. It's not really good odds. MT-34 now being grabbed here by the Storm Grenadiers. More munitions being airdropped here. Actually, that's fuel being airdropped, I think. Was it munitions? Have to see. No, it's munitions. Okay, the Germans are airdropping in munitions for the artillery here. I guess that's one thing the Luftwaffe can do. You can just keep the artillery train going. Like so. Oh, good shot then the Priest. That Priest probably has to stop its barrage and pull back. Unless it wants to risk it. Yeah, it has to pull back quickly. Oh, straight on it! And all the ammo goes off. Oh. The Americans are losing the artillery fight at the moment. Because they're just fortifying their emplacements here. Putting sandbags around them actually does help in an artillery fight, as it will prevent some of the splash damage from angles, depending on where they shells hit. Pretty useful little thing. Also, I'll protect them in case they actually get caught in a firefight somewhat. Cover is very important. Always remember that. Tiger tank has been repaired. The second Tiger tank has been prepared as well. Americans pushing up on the under radius, but they're not changing the right targets. Oh! Now the MT-42 opens up. Artillery pushing the center here. White Phosphorus and 2952 pushing up on the flank beside it. They do not want to push into White Phosphorus, trust me, that is a bad idea. Fly also opens up. Big push in the center. Oh. But is it enough? I'm not too sure if it's enough. And the machine guns always suppress down the 29th. But the lieutenant is pushing up until he gets suppressed as well. Pack being rolled back to be replenished. And double Tiger tank now in the field. 2 Tiger tanks working together is a very big threat, as they can just cycle the fire of each other. You also don't want to keep them too close. Stormtroopers are doing their best over here. Pack got cleared out there, but now there's the Tiger tank coming up. And EC is not prepared for this. Yep. 1 shot, 1 kill. The power of the 88mm right there. And the Germans just keep fortifying. I guess that's the one thing the Luftwaffe can do here. You can make this area a pretty big nightmare for the Americans to try and push through. I mean, well, the howitzers are just supporting the rest of their compatriots pretty damn easily. forcing the Americans to be the ones to assault, I think. But the Germans still need to push through somewhere. After the hitting the American positions up here. And they haven't had time to fortify properly. Yeah, the pack house is being hit pretty hard by German mortars. And the target tank advances. Iceberg's run being loaded. And now the American lieutenant pushes over. Oh, Jackson! I think it was the Jackson that took that shot. Yeah. That's going to force the Tiger to reconsider. Jackson also pretty damn long range. Dual rockets hit some of the Germans back here, but they're mostly fine. Who's going to be able to push through? Oh, Fallschirmjäger gets hit by a high explosive on the flank there. And the mortar, not the mortar, the house is now severely underprotected. Which allows the 76 to push up. There's a pack over there. But the ship just keeps pushing through. We have a squad of Panzerjägers here. Preparing to throw an anti-tank grenade. Also a good bit of damage by the standoff. So the Sherman is a little bit too far ahead here. Not gonna last long like that. More Mac trying to push behind us. That Sherman is basically gone. It's not gonna last much longer. Now the Fallschirmjäger is up here to help. Ooh, pineapple on the Fallschirmjägers. Oh, they did not move in time. That's painful. And 29 for that position to push through. House is under heavy threat here. Wait, assault going out. Leaning out. Well, here comes some Waffen SS infantry. Pushing pretty damn aggressively. Even the Ursum Furious in the front here. He's gonna be hit by a pineapple. Oh, that's painful. Looks like the priest also taking fire still. The artillery fight continues. But the Germans were threatened here for a little bit. Okay, the Tiger tanks turn this around up here. American tank destroyers kind of well equipped for dealing with Tigers, especially with this Jackson. Tigers should not underestimate the Jackson. That 90mm gun can do a lot of work. I'm gonna need some of that best over here. We also have a command pan from the field now for the Panzer Division. To help the Germans oversee the front line.
Standing by. Send orders. Back up to full squads. Ready to move.
Well, the Fallschirmjägers just continue to hold the ground here. Very elite infantry available, after all.
Squad. Ready to
Also a squad of sneaky stormtroopers down here just waiting behind a well. Just waiting for the right order to strike any flanking unit from the Americans. And as long as the munitions drops happen for the Wehrmacht, they can keep the artillery train going. Germans just waiting for new orders for it to push through with their panzers. Ooh, looks like the tank destroyer is calling in. Oh, we're gonna see the American Air Force soon. It's gonna be a Thunderbolt HVR AR Overwatch. This is gonna be a lot of rockets. That's gonna threaten those Tigers. You do not want to stay in a very big radius while the Major's ordering that in. But if the Germans can hit the Major, they can stop him from keeping those things in the sky. Indeed. Now the American Air Force is coming in. And the Germans have not prepared enough AA, I think. Ooh, here they come. They're coming in for their strafes. They spotted their targets. Ooh, one Tiger took a big hit there. Oh, and that's one Tiger on. The Panthers out of the range though. But they still got hit by something. Probably easier to manage to penetrate. It's been immobilized. Other Tigers being hit. Here comes the P-47s and Thunderbolts. Oh! Panther got neutralized, I think. Oh, building protects the Tiger there for now. Another P-47 comes in. Oh! Oh! There it goes. That's why you need to invest in AA if you're knowing you're playing against an American who has superiority. Like, it doesn't matter if you're outside the circle. If it's already begun its strafe towards you while you're within the circle, and then you then leave it, it's still gonna try and continue to strafe. You need to just evacuate the entire circle the instant you see it. Or get a lot of AA out. The Germans have started to get some AA half-tracks out now. I remember, this ability is not cheap. Like, that is 600 manpower, 240 fuel, and 120 fuel, and 240 munitions. That is a lot of time to get that thing activated. It's not cheap. Like, if you're playing against an enemy that knows what they're doing, it's not worth it, generally. Calliope opens up. Might get made an opening here for the United States. But it's really showing off that American air superiority. And you would kind of expect the United States, they would have the air superiority. Germans are suffering heavy losses here. Actually, this barrage is not really killing that many. But that's all about artillery in return. Both sides are just bombing each other to hell at the moment. And the Germans need to turn this around somehow. Still not much going on the southern flank. But we do see another howitzer set up here by the Wehrmacht soon. They're gonna keep the artillery train going further and further. We also kept fortifying, as you can see. Dragon's Teeth has been prepared, as well as reinforced barbed wire. Lots of things to just prevent the infantry from moving and advancing. Remember, the Dragon's Teeth also only provide medium cover now, and barbed wire provides no cover. I think reinforced barbed wire provides no cover or negative cover, while normal barbed wire now provides negative cover. So you need to be very careful when you're approaching such things. It can make you really easy to kill. Oh, very painful. That was a death squad, I think. He hit by the artillery from the priest. But the priest also being shelled back continuously. Oh, yeah. That one certainly hit you guys, and now you're immobilized. And if one more shell hits it, it'll blow up. You can see the shells coming in. Ooh. So much artillery. So both sides are just going to be so insistent of doing it. Oh! Also, that truck took that hit, but the truck managed to fix the tracks of the priest. Now I get to roll back for repairs. You see it's on the move. Going down this Panzer 48. Ooh, good Panzer strike from the trench though. But that T is not gonna last long. There it goes. You see, it's might have extended that welcome though, but they might actually... Oh, they do manage to get away because they use the pop smoke. Germans are suffering heavy losses in these fights. But now we see the big change out here for the Sturm Division, for the Waffen-SS. The Sturmtiger. And this thing is ridiculous. This thing can really win a batch. We have another target tank around here for the Panzer Division. Also, the priest is now firing shrapnel rounds or fragmentation rounds into the sky. Airburst, I think it's actually technically called. And Tiger Tank is ready to hold the ground up here again. But the Sturmtiger's now present. Artillery strike's been calling here by an American, probably a captain. 105. Yeah, just basic 105 going in here. And the Sturmtiger just needs a target with vision on it, and then they can blow something up. Doing their best to hold this line up here, and so far they're holding it. Neither side is really able to get to these 2 points at the moment. Basically create a little bit of a no man's land on the northern flank. Calliope opens fire on the northern flank. Sturmtiger needs to be very careful here what it's facing. While it does have very good frontal armor, it's not really intended for fighting tanks. It's an assault gun. It's kind of intended to deal with fortified positions or massed enemy formations. Germans are keeping their position held. Let's also go ahead giving the Allies an idea what's going on.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Oh yeah, the Wehrmacht also put a howitzer up here. They put howitzers everywhere across the front line. The Wehrmacht's been quite good at being supported at the moment. And there's been like no movement on the southern flank anymore for quite a while. It's very silent. You can just see all the howitzers firing constantly. And the Americans on the north flank are definitely suffering under this artillery deluge. You see it's moving northwards. And the Americans finally tired of just sitting around being bombed. Are they actually going to make a push somewhere? They need to really just make a push through the German lines. Overrun them, but it's not going to be an easy thing to do. Oh, looks like the Jackson might be under trouble here. It has to pull back quick. Oh, that was the Sturmtiger. Ooh, it missed. Very lucky. You see it's a forming up. NATO Sherman's also forming up. The Allies are preparing for a big push here. They just see the right opening. They have geared up for it. Also, the 29th are being used to probe a little bit. Lots of smokers being used. Or use some smokers. But the Allies don't have enough infantry to push to alongside it, I think. You should generally always have enough infantry to push alongside your vehicles. Another Tiger Tank is being prepared behind us. American Majors is trying to keep himself steady. Now, a trick we saw a few matches ago is a way to prevent your officer from being pinned. There's another Sturmtiger shot. Oh yeah, where it hit. Looks like it was down here. Another priest. Damn. Is that you can stick him behind a tank or a vehicle, and that will prevent him from getting pinned, so he can continuously do his big ability if you need it. That was a very cheeky trick I saw. I wonder if we'll see more people use that trick in the future. Priest is being pulled up for repairs up here. There's several Sherman 76s also being prepared. Those are the Americans are tired of being messed around with all this artillery. They need to change the status quo of this fight. Because this fight has gone on a little bit too long like this, I think. The Germans are certainly winning out in this kind of fight. At least for the moment. The howitzers are really getting their work done. Oh, yeah, the shells are landing so close. I think the Americans are gathering everything they can. It's going to be a big combined push. But will it be enough? Sturmtiger is also moving up. The Germans realize there might be a big push coming their way soon. They will prepare another anti-air half-track just in case. And the Tiger tanks are ready to defend. The IP rockets are going in. Hitting across the front line of the Germans. Stunning everything. And also the American Air Force is coming in. And with that, the tanks also moving. We've got a big push coming up here. And one of the ships are backing off somehow, showing its ass. I'm not sure that's how you're supposed to do it. Building so fast, covering much of the Tigers at the moment. They got a good angle. And the AA half-tracks are doing their best. But the ships are able to push through. There's not a lot up here to stop them. I don't think the AI is being effective enough.
We lost an infantry unit.
The Tigers are still able to pull out somewhat. Another plane being shut down. Shermans keep pushing forwards. Jackson gets destroyed. I think the AI might have saved the Tigers. A very good combined push here from the United States. Able to overrun this position.
Vehicle has been dispatched.
But the AI is trying to do its job for the Germans, but it's not enough. But both Tigers are still active. Sturmtiger also took a few hits, but it's being repaired. But now the Tigers can start pushing up to try and take back territory. Smokey has lost all their infantry. They're just down to the 2 Tigers. The entire northern flank has just been overrun here. Mac is quickly demolishing that howitzer. And the Germans are doing a little bit of a counter-assault with what units they have available. Ooh, the fast makers do go down though. The Tiger tank needs to just get kill after kill here. Needs to work quickly. It has infantry supporting it. Ooh, it hit the handbacks. Well, the Tiger's ready for action. But the Shermans are gonna have an easy time fighting against all these Tigers. Oh, the easy hits are holding up for now. Oh, Sherman got closer to the Tiger. The closer the Sherman to the Tiger, the better. But the Tiger can still one-shot them. And Tigers do their best. They aren't supporting range of each other. Oh, but one Tiger took a very big hit there. That said, the Americans are suffering a lot of losses here. They have to pull their tanks back. So the Germans have stabilized, even though they lost much of the front line. Very good combined arms push there from the United States. Very good to see. Artillery, tanks, infantry, and then the Air Force coming in to help them too. But the Tiger tanks are holding on. These to the best of their abilities. And the last DC is just waiting out there.
Combat unit ready.
Germans are now getting some more replacement infantry for the Panzerdivision. It's been like no movement on the southern flank for ages. Ballonians are now being pushed forwards here for the storm tactics. DC is gonna die there, yep. Hit by an 88mm.
Infantry group lost.
And the Americans are now actually a little bit on the back foot here. Panther Command Tank leads the way. But there's a Jackson. And lots of 3-inch guns. Oh, the Tiger tank might be overextending. Yeah, mobility is lost. It might be immobilized. There goes Jackson. Gets a good shot straight through it. Another Panther's in trouble. Gets cleared out. The fighter makers have been relocated to the northern flank though to support and push. Walker IP rockets are going out. Jaeger's on the flank though, doing pretty well here. Heist was running loaded. Does do good damage there, but doesn't kill him. Policymakers on the move. He could with the better Panzerstrick. They're still so far not having a good time hitting though. Remember, you don't want to attack rockets until we near each other. Could they spread them out? That's exactly what you want to do. Makes them far more accurate. Always spread them out if you can. While the Tiger Tank is ready for action. Tiger Tank still has to be careful. There's a Jackson. And the firefight just continues. Stormtiger is also about. Trying to find a new target, I'm reckoning. More Sturmreiniers are arriving here for the Waffen-SS quickly. We have a Feuertruppe here with an MG42 with 100 rounds. Also more FT42s, obviously. That's a lot of firepower in this Fallschirmjäger squad. They can get a lot of work done if they're in a good position. More artillery going in from the German howitzers. They're just not stopping. I see 5 howitzers mostly. Damn, that's a lot of howitzing that's been going on. And the Americans have suffered a lot. Triple Jackson though, that's a lot of actually those only double Jackson. Oh, that's an M10. You see it on the move up here, needs to be careful. Especially that Tiger Tank still around. And said, as I've said before, the Germans are kind of running out of equipment up here. Not an easy thing for the Germans to survive under this kind of pressure. Has to be very careful with that Tiger. The Jackson can get a very good shot in easily. That's more artillery going in. Well, that's from the Sturmtiger. I don't think the Americans want to stay there. Oh, they were lucky. It undershot a leg. If that hit over here, that could have been very dangerous. So the Germans are preparing for a counter-assault here, pushing forward with the infantry. Across the blasted ground. Tiger Tank comes up behind to support. Ooh, Jackson's nearby. The Tiger takes out the EC8 first. Good choice. The Jackson's lag anti-infantry capabilities. Like, they don't even have high explosive rounds, I think. Those things are pretty useless against infantry. They're also very paper thin, but that was a good shot. Almost destroyed the Tiger in one shot. Well, we also have the first special service on the field. American commander units available to Big Red 1. So the rifle company is a special call-in. We actually get to see them on the field. And especially in a frontline duty like this. That's not really where they specialize that. They're more commando type units. Close range Calliope. Taking out a command tank. And we've got double combat music now. So that's how you know we've gone pretty far into the game. So I apologize for the double combat music, that just happens sometimes. Those are the old reliables. The 9th Infantry. I believe these are unique to Mechanized as a call-in. We barely get to see battle groups, so cool to see the old reliables here. Oh, that was another Sturmtiger run. I think I want to actually hit something. The Americans might move big enough. Very intriguing squad, though. I think they arrive with Springfields instead of M1 Garands. Yeah, they do, but they also arrive with more equipment, and they always have a BR with them, and they've been equipped with a 30 caliber at the moment. You can also give them M1 Garands if you want. More troops moving about here. Another tiger tank being repaired here for the Mthis. And looks like a tank crew that survives equipping this MT-42 here to help hold the line.
Send your orders.
And the Americans still being whittled down by all this artillery. The Major almost got killed there by an artillery shell. Also have the armor Major in the field here, not sure what he's doing. What can he even do? Counterattack tactics? Combine arms? Crew repairs? Yeah, that's not too special, I think. I feel as if certain majors are just not worth getting compared to other majors.
Yeah. Major here.
Still no movement on the southern flank. It's been completely quiet on the southern front.
That does it.
All quiet on the southern front.
Armor ready.
Well, the northern front is just a hellscape at the moment. They're basically trying to create a new no man's land.
Ready.
So many explosions.
Enemies are swarming.
And we're still pretty far in. This is a long match. Damn.
Send your orders.
On either side is still really sure how to win this, I think. But the Storm Seeker certainly being active and driving around and bombing stuff. That said, remember, this thing does cost a lot of munitions to keep firing.
Mortar crew ready for action.
And more TIE tanks also arriving for the Germans. Lots of tiger tanks.
Upgrade finished.
And the artillery just keeps landing. I don't think we've seen an artillery duel last this long. Especially with so many artillery pieces on both sides. Kinda ridiculous. As I said, no man's land.
Armor here. Ready. Get ready, guy.
What's gonna be the next push, though, I wonder? It's just gonna be artillery and digging in. There's not really gonna be much action for a bit. Let's speed up time and keep an eye on the minimap and see if something happens. We're gonna see all the shells landing. Lots of shells, lots of shells. Oh, looks like the ECS might be gearing up for something. I imagine the Calliope are gonna hit a front and then ECS are gonna punch through. The Americans need infantry to follow up behind it. Well, Germans are doing a little bit of an assault up here. Americans have been pushed somewhat back. And the Sturm Grenadiers is in a good position. Or at the very least, a better position. And the attacker tanks are coming up behind it as well. Doomseeker's taking a shot. Hit something over here, I think. Don't think it got any kills. It was probably trying to hit these Germans. But they backed off. You see it's on the move, they're heading north. So they think they need to take out these Tigers, which I can kind of understand. Especially with the Tigers on the assault like this. Oh, it's holding up against the Jacksons. And Jacksons are very vulnerable because they don't have high armor. Oh, that Tiger has to pull back. We have a sticky bomb on one Tiger. Doesn't do much. The build has been slightly damaged. Oh, that was a big shot from a Jackson. But Jackson's gone. Yeah, the sticky bombs are not enough here from the 29th. But one Tiger does go down though. You see it's on the flank. There's no pack here. And that means the Tiger's gone there. That's a little bit rude. Very rude. I guess that's been a long battle. Both sides are a little bit on edge. Now the Germans are just driving over the front line. over no man's land, but there's a lot of passage tracks waiting from the Fallschirmjägers. One Sherman is about to go down over there. Rockets also going in from the Calliopes. Stunning the Fallschirmjägers. And killing them. Kettenwerfer are still present back here. 76 driving pretty far forwards here. Gets cleared out. But the Americans keep pushing. More infantry coming up behind as well. Even they're driving forwards in the truck. Very big assault here, but I'm not sure it's going to pay off for them. There's a Sturmtiger. It's there waiting to get another good shot in. Smoke being popped in. Man, the Americans just striding through! Another easy to get taken out. Are we looking good there? Still no shot from the Sturmtiger. Sturmtiger. All reliables also pushing forwards. The Americans just don't stop pushing. But they're suffering heavy losses doing this. And they keep this pressure up though. Jesus, this is a lot of fighting here. And the 29 pushing up again. Healing out another pack here. Easy gets cleared out. And here's another Tiger tank. With Mthis. Sherman has to back off quick. Gets cleared out. Oh, both sides have been suffered so many losses here. And let's see what that truck is doing. Jackson gets cleared out by the Tiger. Oh, the Allies. We even have the 3 French in the field. Unique battle group available to Mechanized, I think. Did not expect to see the 3 French too. Like, this is getting very weird. But I think the Germans are starting to whittle down the Americans. I think that was their last big hurrah. I think they're running out of juice. Plane's got a good shot there though. But then the Tiger clears out the 3-inch. And all the artillery is still just hitting the Americans. Like, Greyhound got destroyed instantly next to the 3 French. Being anywhere near the American artillery is not a good idea with all the counter barraging going on. The Americans just sending the 29 forward. That's another Sturmtiger. Not really hitting much. It is a scare factor. Although it's just gonna mow down the 29th out in the open like that. Just the MP-34s. And the Americans seem to just be of a one mind at the moment. They're just pushing forward despite everything. It's not really advisable in their situation, I think. But they don't really have much else of a choice.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
They need to push through somewhere, but it's just that they picked the north here. So Germans are just doing everything they can to ensure it's not falling. Southern flank is also just too fortified at the moment. But it's undermanned, understaffed. But the Allies don't know that. Three French are pulling out. Or pulling out of the vehicle. Let me mow down out in the open. 4 French. Did not really do much there. Anyways, the 3 French got a bit more of a presence. Perhaps in the future in COH freeze updates as the game expands. Not to see the free French more featured. Oh, we have an artillery strike. Not artillery strike. Airstrike coming in here by the United States again. But there's not really too many targets to hit at the moment. So those aircraft are just going to be easy targets for the German anti-air equipment. As you can see, already getting to work on it. Doing the best with their breach. And the Americans just don't have enough infantry to push up. Like, where's all the American infantry? It's just not enough American infantry. We are going to see Italic Storms trying to get some more out. It's good they need some more infantry out after all. But it might just be a little too late, I don't know. Shipping us a little bit too forward there. He's just trying to support it. Well, it looks like the barricades here or roadblocks are really helping the Germans to stay alive. And the Allies are suffering too many losses. You see, it's not going to last long either. And the 29th are just being rushed forward to the field again, but being low quality infantry, they just get killed so quickly in this kind of situation. Especially when there's no man's land here. Another tiger tank around here for the Germans. That may actually means 2 tigers are again ready to fight. The Germans are more than ready to try and counter assault again. Oh, that is a sticky bomb. That's not going to do much to the tiger. There's some light damage to the gunner and some light mobility damage, but it's not a lot. Stormtroopers are still waiting down there, they're still not done anything. Americans on the move again. But again, it's just across the open ground, it's not going to be much they can do. There's all these Fallschirmjägers screening for the tanks. And the Fallschirmjägers are pretty damn good at screening. Hansky is also pushing forward, and so are the Valonians. MP-34 also ripping across the open ground. Shot from the Sturmtiger. That's the American Major dead. That's painful. The Allies are just suffering too many losses here. Priests also being taken out by the German artillery. Mechanized cavalry troopers now hitting the front line, but I don't think they'll be able to do much. Germans are in full counter assault mode at the moment. Fallschirmjägers, Panzergrenadiers, Sturmgrenadiers, they're just all pushing forwards. That's a satchel charge! Germans touch most of it. Panzergrenadiers have been fully equipped with Sturmgewehrs. ECS are trying to push forwards. Ooh, Tiger took a big hit. Has to back off for repairs. That's might actually give the Allies a little bit more time to work with, but that Tiger's still getting kills. Looks like Italic Storm has lost practically everything. They only have a truck left. Ooh, Tiger almost killed. But EC gets cleared. There's been no pushing on the other flanks at all. Just all up here at the moment. They're just all pouring things up there. Looks like both sides are just figuring out that that's where the fight is going to be. The Germans are getting the upper hand of it. Americans grabbing it, Germans grabbing a rocket there, a bazooka. And I expose on that 3-inch, doesn't hit. Another priest. Oh, that's actually Calliope getting cleared out. All the Allied artillery has just not been very good with all the German counter artillery going on. They need to punch through somewhere else and just destroy this artillery. All the artillery is just really works to the Germans' advantage. Also, the constant airdropping of munitions has really helped the Germans hold on. Where are they getting all those munitions from, I wonder? And now the Luftwaffe is trying to dig in up here now to buy more time for the Panzers. Priests are doing their best, but it's not enough, I think. I lost so many of them. So much devastation. So we'll have to wait a little bit until the next push. Let's try and speed up time again. Wait to see on the minimap when another push happens from either side. And we'll just hear all the artillery firing. Oh! I see something. Sturmsieg on the southern flank. What are the Germans planning? What is Duke Marmalade here planning down here? Are they gonna try and scout ahead and see what they can see and then blow it up? They'll quickly realize there's not a lot here to stop them actually if they did the push. Panthers now arriving here for the Panzerdivision again. Yeah, Sturmseeker's firing at something.
Crew, prepare for action.
Now there's literally nothing down here to stop them. It's completely open. And with that, the Fallschirmjäger is now moving. And the Germans now launch a counter assault down here. Oh, it's not looking good for the Allies. They lost everything on the northern flank, and now the southern flank is just vulnerable. And there's some pretty rude talk in this one, to be honest. But Germans are now pushing. The Allies cannot really do much up here. The Germans have fortified again. And the Fallschirmjäger is just spreading out, capturing ground. Ooh, that's some delayed fuse now coming in from that mortar half-track. Oh, the stormtroopers are just, oh. Full Sturmgewehr is just mowing everything in sight. Very potent squad. Especially in the right position. There's an EC8 down here to try and support the Americans trying to hold. That's the one thing the Germans don't really have a lot of down here. They don't have a lot of AT equipment. The Stormtroopers now reaching the graveyard here. Not as much of a graveyard left. Well, the church is gone, but the graveyard is still mostly fine. And looks at this point, the Allies surrender just as a big panzer push happens on the northern flank by the looks of it. It's just been too much for the Allies. This is quite something. Hope you'll enjoy this little bit of a mess of a fight. I'll see you on the next one, everyone. Bye bye.